Hi friends, it's Stormy here. In today's video I want to talk about goals and deadlines. Now I touched on this a bit yesterday about setting goals and New Year's resolutions and so forth. Today particularly I want to talk about how most people will set themselves a deadline for their goal. Don't do it. That's my advice, and the reason I say this is because what might happen is, let's say for example, someone might want to lose some weight, and they might say to themselves, okay, I'll give myself 6 months to lose a certain amount of weight, or they might want to earn a certain amount of money in 6 months. Now what happens is, as the 6 months approaches and they haven't made their goal, they may be they may be halfway, they may be 3/4 of the way, but they haven't made it. What happens is, because they've set themselves a rigid goal, that brings a bit of disappointment, and what they think is that they've actually failed. Now, when you think about it, in fact, this is what I want you to do. I want you to think about this in a different way. Where they are now, after 6 months, is much closer to where their goal was set than where they were when they started. Now, they may not have made the target that they set, but they're closer. So how is that failing? It's not, is it? I had a similar experience myself. In 2015, I'm a runner. I compete at Masters Athletics, and my goal for the year was really to try and break 60 seconds for 400 meters by my birthday, which was the middle of June. Now, I actually got closer than I've ever got before. In fact, only about a second off that, about 61 seconds. Yet, I felt like at the time that not failed, but I didn't get it. I didn't make my goal. And then, of course, once my birthday had passed, I pretty much changed focus onto something else. Now, when I look at that now, I think that's really a bit silly. I should have just kept going, and perhaps by now I may have achieved that goal. So what I'm trying to get at here is, it doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you get that goal or get further along the track towards it. That's what I'm trying to really get at this time. Is really there's no failing, there's no failures. It's, if you don't get to where you're going in a certain amount of time, it's not failing. It just means that you've done it a bit slower. That's all. You just keep going. Failure only happens when you stop or quit. So, that's what I'm suggesting, and that's what I want you to think about this time. And don't set rigid deadlines. Just set goals. Goals are great. You've got to have them for everything in life. Set your goals and do a little bit every day to move closer to those goals. And then you'll get there. That's it. Just keep going. Okay? Alright, so if you would like to reach out to me, you can get me on Facebook, facebook.com/stormbikes, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye now.